Rasashastra Sambhasha, the 6th edition. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Sri Dhootapapeshwar Limited, we Sri Lankans are privileged to have the benefit of Rasashastra nearly 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we, being Ayurveda physicians, we have to treat patients, not with a bunch of medication. Alpa matropayogitvat. Just simple tiny doses will do. So once again, thanks to Sri Dhootapapeshwar Limited, we do have the privilege of treating patients with safe, efficient, and even more with Rasashastra. So proceeding with the Rasashastra Sambhasha, the 6th edition, I would like to invite Professor Priyani Paranagama, the Chair of Chemistry at University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka. Professor Paranagama is an eminent scientist with PhD in biochemistry from University of Glasgow. She is a member of the Executive Board in the Federation of Commonwealth Chemistry. Professor Paranagama has numerous research publications in indexed journals to her credit and also authored over 11 books. For her outstanding research contributions, she has been decorated by various awards, including the prestigious Dr. C.L. De Silva Gold Medal Award in 2015, Sosred Award from National Science Foundation 2017, Vice Chancellor Merit Award in 2021 and 2022, to name a very few. Professor Paranagama also held key positions such as the Director of Institute of Indigenous Medicine and now the Faculty of Indigenous Medicine, University of Colombo, the Dean, College of Chemical Sciences, Institute of Chemistry, and she was also the chairperson of the Formulatory Committee of the Department of Ayurveda. Professor Paranagama would present you the unique insights of the standardization and characterization of Ayurveda Rasashastra. It's over to you, madam.
Chairperson and the members of the head table, Commissioner of the Ayurveda, Department of Ayurveda, and Mr. Ranjit Puranak, CEO of the Sri Dhootapapeshwar Limited, all the academic staff members, and doctors from Department of Ayurveda and also from other hospitals. The delegates from India and all the students from universities, indigenous universities in Sri Lanka and from India. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it's a pleasure and honor to deliver this speech standing before you on Rasashastra. I'm basically a chemist and I have been working in the Ayurvedic doctors and also my fellow academic staff members in the Institute of Indigenous Medicine. So I was convinced and I made it to learn about the Rasashastra. And also, I realized that there is a secret and also superior quality of Rasashastra that I need to work on it and convince myself. That is how I get into this Rasashastra. So with that, I'm today going to talk about standardization and characterization of Ayurveda Rasashastra. More than myself, you all know what are Rasashastra. They are made of herbal mineral or mercury or different mineral formulas. And this, if I name some of the metals that are present, maybe mercury, arsenic, tin, lead, so-called heavy metals. So chemists actually very scared of these metals. When it says heavy metals, they are so worried. I have experience in talking about arsenic. You will know that. So, but I thought that these medicine are given to patients, have been given to patients many years. We never heard died of one of these patients. So there is secret behind that. It is our duty to reveal that and expose to the general public and convince them. This is why I thought to talk about these Rasashastra. There are many important things. As you all know, mainly they are made with metal formulations, and also herbs also used to make them. But we know that this herbal material cannot be retained after preparation. And also these are given for chronic disorders. And what is important is method of preparation, which is utmost important. So there are many uses. Now the previous speaker revealed how these Rasashastra affect you on diabetes. Not only that, if you do a literature search, it says can be used for liver diseases, anemia, obesity, heart diseases, skin diseases, respiratory tract disorders, even cancer. And it is not ending from that, and also says the research have been carried out and prove that improve immune system, help to attain longevity, physical strength, mental competence, sharpness of sense organ. So work as rasayana therapy. So I gave attention to this chart. This made me, I was very excited to see this, the method of preparation. That tells us a lot of things. So starting from mineral, in Ayurveda language it says Shodhana, Bhavana, Marana, so the purification, and also you do wet grinding, heating, and also you prepare the bhashma. And when come to bhashma, that is the most important product which you have to prepare it carefully. We talked about nanoscience, but nanoscience was discovered long time ago. If you look at this, the bhashma, the particle size should be nanoparticles. Otherwise, I don't think you will be able to get the required quality. And also, these Rasashastra, if you look at, it is connected to this pharmaceutical, the bhavana is that Ayurvedic pharmaceutical method. It's connected to all these processes. And then, if you look at the important factors that are related to Rasashastra's administration, especially the dose, as it says, our computer says that the minute dose is used, the small amount that should be given. and also the duration, the time, and mode of drug administration, diet and routine management, shelf life. More importantly, testing and analysis before use the drug. That is very, very important, whether the drug is prepared in the way that to maintain the quality. So there are many advantages of these rasa aushadhis. As I said, use very small doses and also easily palatable and fast acting. And we use incinerated minerals, possess excellent therapeutic values, and also they are very stable. Therefore, they have longer shelf life, and the preservation is easy, and the assimilation of drug rasa preparation is much more faster, because that preparation undergoes series of processes, and the efficacy of this rasa aushadhis was shown that increased with the time. That means you can keep it for a long time without expired. However, there are problems. So, all these rasa aushadhis, their purification method is well documented in this, the Ayurveda text, and also that purification procedure is given, how it should be used before administered into the human body. Unpurified or purely prepared rasa preparation can be highly toxic and also can kill a person. That could cause chronic toxicity too. Therefore, we know that the preparation procedure is not convenient, and also it is time consuming, and also we need to get a global recognition for this. Therefore, we need scientific evidence and also global availability, and need to report more and more scientific evidence in order to get the global acceptance. As you all know that there are 4 types of rasa aushadhis. They are prepared in different method. One is prepared by using mortar and pestle like Sitarama Vati, and also sometimes they are prepared as tin flakes, and also sometimes they are prepared inside a glass bottle, rasa sindura, and sometimes they use very special method. So that tells us where is the secret behind, and also where we should pay the attention when make these rasa aushadhis. So I'm going to talk about little bit of knowledge I gain, and also my experience I'm going to share with you. The first thing, when you select the raw material, you need to be very careful, and you need to look at the physical characteristics such as color and shape, size and its smell. So there are many things. All these are listed in the Ayurvedic text. And also, when come to preparation process, as you all know that the Shodhana is the most important and also it's the first process in the preparation of Rasa Aushadhis. That means the purification. It is very complex. So, as per the scientific method, if this process is done carefully, properly, so that help you to remove organic and inorganic impurities, and also help to reduce the particle size and material convert into herbomineral components, and that increase the brittleness. So therefore, that is one of the important steps in preparation of Rasa Aushadhis. And secondly, you do this process called Marana. So there you complete, what you do is complete incineration or calcification. So this, whatever the raw material that are taken is subjected to very high heat, and sometimes the range of heat that should be monitored. And due to this heat, whatever the material that are present, there are many changes take place. Many chemical reaction take place inside. In other words, whatever you use metals, you convert them to their ionic form in the scientific way. So you prepare the bhashmas. So these bhashmas, the quality of the bhashma is the most important thing that you need to check. So therefore, characterization of these bhashmas is extremely important. These contain incinerated metals, and these are not new things, what I am going to talk about. All what I wanted is to connect this, the methodology that is stated in the Rasashastra text, we are now practicing. This is what I have realized. Using modern, sophisticated equipment, and prove that if we use the correct methodology to prepare the Rasa Aushadhis, you get the right product. Therefore, the physical characterization clearly laid out, Varna, the color. For an example, if you prepare the lower bhashma, it's like madang, or what you call, in my, I check the color to match it, it's like grape color. And also, if you prepare abra bhashma, then it comes like brick red color. So this is simple. You just check the color. But when it comes to qualitative test, even though these are qualitative, for me, I see a lot of science inside. So most of the tests, when I looked at it, I thought, so these are very super quality tests that have been given for this special medicine, which is a unique in Ayurveda. And if you do test it properly, then you get the right product. Let me start with Rekha Varnatva. So what you are asked to do is take pinch of Bhashma, you rub it using your thumb and the index finger, and then you see whether the particle embedded and whether they entered the finger furrows. What does it mean? If they can enter the finger furrows, if they are only nanoparticles. If not, you don't see them there, if the particle size are bigger than that. And also, the next one, you are asked to check the laksha, that is the shining. You take small amount of the the Bhashma product and you see whether it is shining. If shines, then you don't accept it. That indicate the free metals are there. So these are very important quality tests that we have to go through. All these tests, when you look at slowly, repeatedly, you are asked to do it repeatedly, not just one. You start with one test, and also this is another test, and also this is another qualitative test that called awami. That means this Bhashma does not cause vomiting, no vomiting feeling, and also the next step with the flame, nirdumatva. That means this is very specific for arsenic containing Bhashma, because if you prepare it properly and you add into the fire, you don't see smoke. I just thought of my first year chemistry. We do flame test, so where we take metals and mix with conc HCl and put to the flame. You don't see smooth because they converted to iron form. So here also, if free metals are there, you see smoke. That means the quality is not good. We need to see the science behind that many years ago. And again, you are asked to do all these tests before prepare the drug. This test says, asking again, take small amount of the Bhashma you prepared and put into water. Like, if it is floating, then only good. Again you are asking to do and checked and confirm it's light. If the metal particle, they don't float, they just go down if they are free metal. If you see they are coming down, that means you have not prepared the drug properly. So, and also it says, if you have properly incinerated and Bhashma is prepared properly, it is tasteless. And more things given, they are under chemical characteristics. You are asked to take some carbon containing material like ghee, jaggery, and equal amount you mix with Bhashma, and you are asked to keep that in the crucible and subject to intense heat. Again, checking whether that's loosely bound, that is metal present or not. If loosely bondage of the Bhashma can be checked by doing that. And also, what is this test with silver? You are asked to take a piece of silver and mix with Bhashma, and then again to do the heat into intense heat. That again you are asked to check the Bhashma is properly prepared. And if weight is not increased after adding silver, that indicate it's you have done or you prepared it properly. So that means the bhasma does not contain any free metals. So all what I wanted to, I know you all are expert in this field. I repeat, I thought like I'll tell you again to tell you again to convince you it is the methodology that we need to be really careful and do it properly. If you don't do it properly, then it can be really dangerous. It is time consuming, it's not easy, but it gives you a lot of good results if you properly prepared it, and also will be well accepted. At the same time, we all know that WHO guidelines for bhasma, it is given, and also when herbal mineral formulations are prepared or bhasma is prepared, all these tests should be done, and we check whether you pass, when the product is produced, whether all these tests you get good results or not. But even though the previous methods, what I said to you, we all convinced, I also looked into it, observed it, and carefully analyzed and convinced myself. But if you take the general public, it's difficult. They always looked at the new sophisticated methods and whether you use sophisticated equipment to prove this, the product is in a acceptable form. So it is the new technology, and you know, even among you also may be thinking, no, we have to do that also. Therefore, since these rasa aushadhis, they prove that their efficacy and also the effectivity, and also it is unique to the indigenous medicine. So the Ayurveda has a big, there's a big place for these rasa aushadhis. Therefore, we need to use new technology in order to prove the scientific community. If we prove scientific community, they will accept that, and we have to have this peer publications in peer review journals. So these are most of all this equipment I have listed can be used to prove whatever the formula. You know what formula of rasa aushadhi, whenever that it is named, whether it is present or not. Let me take some of these equipment, and they are really important to prove the efficacy, prove the the structure. One is XRD. This is a modern sophisticated method that is used to analyze quality and quantity of the bhasma when you prepare rasa aushadhi. So this method is a rapid analytical technique. This helps to characterize the crystalline solid that you prepared, what you call bhasma, and also convince that it has the whatever that you have prepared. And next is the FTIR, Fourier transformer infrared equipment. This is also important. This tells you what functional group present in your compound, and also then you know that the product you expected, when after processing, it is available. So therefore, now this FTIR is also used to prove the the product quality. And also SEM, scanning electron microscopy. This technique also important to look at the external morphology of the product you prepared. You prepare crystalline structures and also to show that you have prepared nanoparticles. And also transmission electron microscope, TEM, that tells you the size of the particles and shape of the particles, and also it is known that, say that mercuric sulfide is your bhashma, it should be present in your rasa aushadhis. So by doing this you can confirm that it is there. And also ICP-MS. So usually the heavy metals content is quantified using atomic absorption spectrometer, but ICP-MS is available now that give the whole spectrum of metals available in your product. So therefore, by doing that we can convince no impurities present other than the expected metals. Let me take one or two products and show you how it should be, share our experience, and when the rasa aushadhis are prepared, how you get the product and how you will see the spectrums and their profiles when you use this equipment. This is, you all know that rasa sindur, which is red sulfide mercury. So it also prepared using mercury, sulfur, and also with herbal product. And then you make the kajali and you get the the final product, which contain the thermal treatment of black sulfide of mercury, because you introduce different temperatures and final product is obtained. And then after getting the final product, you can see the organoleptic properties, that is the like touch, that the Ayurvedic test very clearly given to you. This is what you have to do to see whether nanoparticles are formed or not. Similarly, we can do the test I mentioned using this equipment. Let me show you. This rasa sindur powder was used and get the XRD. This is how it looks like. And what you do, so it contains this mercuric sulfide, it is known, and this profile is made and available, so that can be kept as the standard, and whenever you prepare it, you can do a XRD and compare with this one, whether it's properly prepared or not. Whether if additional peaks present, what is meant by that? That means impurities are present. So therefore, this is the mercuric sulfide nanocrystals. So and then the TEM. So this the first diagram that shows the low magnification image, that shows the presence of nanoparticle, and when the B picture, it is high resolution TEM that shows the the detailed diagram of these crystals, and C, that is diffraction pattern. These are given in nanoparticles, and also you can look at the particle size distribution graph that can be prepared and that can be kept as the standard for this special medicine. And EDX shows what metals, what elements present in your rasa aushadis. It clearly indicates mercury, sulfur present. And also you can use X-ray photoelectronic spectra. Again, that indicate presence of mercury and sulfur. And also Raman scattering spectrum. Very clear spectrum can be obtained for mercuric sulfide. And also absorption pattern can be monitored using optical properties. And this can be used as a standard, and whenever produced, we can see that whether its pattern is available or not. Then if so, then it is reproducible. Otherwise, it won't be in the same quality. This is another example, that is preparation of anilari rasa, which is a herbo-mineral compound. These are the ingredients that were used to prepare this, and then prepared the bhashma, and also prepared this classical Ayurvedic rasa aushadis test to see the quality, whether the nanoparticles are present. In this, there was an additional test was done, that is Dadi Pariksha, because copper is used in this one to prepare this rasa aushadi. This is very specific test for copper, when copper is used. So this bhashma is sprinkled and see whether you get the blue color. If blue color present, that means you fail, right? If no blue color remain, that means you have prepared the bhashma properly. Similarly, SEM was done, and detailed diagram is given here. And also XRD is done. Here it contains copper sulfide, mercuric sulfide, and both are present. And also EDS shows very clearly only mercury, copper, sulfur present as the elements. And also the last experience I am going to share with the research that is conducted by Professor Harapadeniya, that is with Lokanatha Rasa. So she's an expert in the rasa aushadis area, and her project is to look at the hepatoprotective activity of Lokanatha Rasa with special reference to hepatocellular carcinoma. So the drug was prepared, and these are the ingredients that were taken. And also the prepared using the prescribed method in rasa aushadis text, and then the test using this local test, I read this text and see whether it has been done properly. And also, it contained different bhashma was prepared, and then prepared the kajali, and also then mixed with the beetle juice and heated to very high temperature, and this is the product that was taken. The final preparation, ash color, smooth powder, and it was checked very well and see whether the product is formed. But we did not stop from that. We again did the characterization using our new modern equipment, like we did the particle size analysis, and also we use ICP-MS analysis to see whether mercury, calcium, those are the two, and also the sulfur availability. And also we looked at the FTIR analysis, and we wanted to do HPLC analysis to see whether any organic compound retain or not, and SCM analysis, XRD analysis. This is XRD clearly says that calcium carbonate is present, FTIR, so that prove that carbonate groups are present. In the the other side, all the peaks are unique to carbonate bonding, carbon-oxygen bonding. And the HPLC says that no peaks, that indicate no organic compound, all gone. And also, after doing that, she will be presenting after me. You will see her work. But we did some biochemical work as well. We wanted to look at the antioxidant assay. We use antioxidant activity using DPPH assay. And also we test ABTS antioxidant further using ABTS assay. And also we have done the ORAC assay to check the antioxidant. And we found the IC50 value, that is the inhibition 50% inhibition concentration is very, using a small amount that can be, the IC50 values are comparatively small. And also further, anti-inflammatory assays and antibacterial assays. Those things were also done. So therefore, these Rasa Aushadhis, there are many work we have to do. And also, we need clinical trials and prove that their efficacy. And also, we are hoping to do metabolomic studies. That means, after giving these drugs, administration of these drugs, what changes that you see in the blood, that can be done. And also, whether some of the, the compound that appear in the blood can be controlled, and, those are like, the future research that we wanted to do, we are planning to do. So, and also the toxicity studies that you will hear from Professor Herapaddeniya. So with that, I conclude my speech. And first and foremost, I thank the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity to present this talk on Rasa Aushadhi, standardization, characterization of Rasa Aushadhis. And also I thank the Sri Dhootapapeshwar Limited for organizing this conference and inviting us, and also Department of Ayurveda, especially the Commissioner and the Department of Ayurveda for collaborating with them, and my colleague, Professor Herapaddeniya, joining with me and doing this research. I really appreciate and thanking her. And also, because this is the way to go to prove the efficacy of that. And also my own university, thanking them, having them the facilities and also the research lab to conduct this research in the university. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
We invite Professor Priyani Paranagama to remain on stage, and thanking you, Madam, for being with us and delivering this wonderful speech. And I invite our chair of the forum, Professor S.G. Ranasinghe, to present this memento and the token of appreciation to Professor Priyani Paranagama on behalf of Sri Dhootapapeshwar Rasashastra Sambhasha. Thank you so much.